there's people on the internet who don't like us. Do you consider them enemies?
Yes.
You do?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to school. But don't worry, everything is cool. I'm your host, Julyssa, and of course, I am here with the boys, Steve and Brandon. So what's up, you guys?
What's up?
And we have a special guest today. We got Janel, aka the baddest. Welcome back.
I wish I could play air horns.
Right?
We probably can. We just can't reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can figure it out. Future developments.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? How you guys feeling today?
Good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing well.
Doing well. That's
Yeah.
good. It's a beautiful summer Saturday. We're excited to talk about new topics. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the first thing? What jumps out at you guys right now? What's the first thing off the top of your head that you want to discuss or say to the millions of people listening around the world? What do you think, Brandon?
What do we have written down?
We got a lot of things.
But what jumps out at you, Julie?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
have
know.
the list, so I can't say because I have the list.
I'll start it off, and I'm sorry. I know this is not going in order, but fucking Kawhi Leonard, you continue to break my heart every single fucking day. It's crazy, bro.
So, okay, so explain to me what is happening.
Brandon, you think you could do it better than me, or you want me to go ahead?
I'll try. So, like, an investigative journalist who I think covers mostly basketball. I think he was looking into the Clippers, and from what I heard, it started because a lot of people found it suspicious that the Clippers landed Kawhi after the Raptors, especially because everybody was saying he was going to the Lakers, and it seemed like a better deal for him to go there, right? So from what I'm understanding, that's where like their suspicion started. So I think just recently they were looking through like the Clippers
like tax filing or something,
like filings and like
Yeah.
and like bank filings
was just
and
fucking
reports and all these things.
peak hater energy.
And
Peak haters,
they
hilarious.
found like this extra business called KL2, which is like a tree planting company.
No. So the way it went is that there was a tree planting company that Steve Ballmer was investing in, but one of the lead endorsements of it was his company,
It was
right?
their only employee was KL2, which is Kawhi Leonard number 2.
Yeah, that's his number. That's his jersey
Yeah.
number 2.
And they were
Why make it so obvious,
and
though?
they paid him $23 million.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, to basically be on the Clippers and play.
Yeah.
This is all alleged. Like people are saying, like it's mostly just alleged, but
It's alleged because obviously maybe they do. Like maybe he loves trees and
but
and it
but
costs $23 million to do nothing.
but basically what people are saying or what they're alleging is that Steve Ballmer and the Clippers are using this fake company to go under the NBA's cap salary and keep Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers.
By adding like an extra millions of dollars to his salary.
Yeah,
Without like having to
pay him on the books.
without having to also pay the fees that NBA gives franchises by going over the salary cap. So it's basically a way to
They're just paying him under the table.
yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
like a way to cheat the NBA.
Yeah.
It's a way to have him on the roster and not pay him whatever they tell the NBA that they're paying him.
Yeah.
I'll pay him a little bit more. And the details, it was crazy because he sent me the videos too. Some guy goes into the details too, and it is extremely suspicious because on Kawhi's contract for that tree planting company, it says that he doesn't even need to show up to any events. He doesn't need to be there in person. And he'll stop being paid if he ever gets traded or retires from the Clippers team, which is just random, has nothing to do with the tree planting.
Yeah.
Like,
So they don't care
Company.
about the trees,
I guess not.
That's a good point.
right?
Yeah.
I was like,
Might as well put the trees to work or something.
Yeah, the Clippers released a statement basically saying that it's not true.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I think Steve Ballmer did an interview where he was like, "I was framed" or some shit like that. People were saying that if you watch it, he says a whole lot of nothing. So, but I mean, I was saying off the camera that I don't condone what they did, but I'd be very surprised if they're the only team that does this. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them did this.
and not even in the NBA either.
Yeah, just
And like in
everywhere.
all
All around,
sports,
yeah.
Makes a
yeah.
lot of sense.
It's a lot of billionaires finding ways to like.
Because I don't think
maneuver.
the Clippers are even the richest franchise. That's like the Lakers, Celtics, and Warriors. So I wouldn't be surprised.
The
if
Warriors.
Warriors
Really?
are worth a lot. Yeah,
Really? Because of the recent.
I think because they also had Chamberlain. So they were the
I
first
was
ever
like,
champions.
who
I
the hell is
think.
Chamberlain?
I was gonna say, I think also, I don't specifically, I don't know if it's the franchise itself, the Clippers that are rich, but Steve Ballmer himself is extremely rich. He was the former CEO of Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
So he's
But he
extremely.
has money.
I think he's one of the richest owners in the entire NBA. But the franchise itself is not that rich. But Steve Ballmer has money to fucking spare.
I'm surprised Kawhi of all people, man. He just seems so unsuspecting. Like, he doesn't seem like he
Steve
It's
Ballmer,
always the quiet ones.
that innocent man, that innocent old man who gets hyped up for games is lying to fans.
Bruh.
The last time something like this happened though, it was with the Timberwolves in the 90s, I think, late 90s, and they made them give up like 4 first-round picks.
But Clippers don't even have that.
Yeah. So, but and they're recovering because they trade all their picks for Paul George.
Wait, so then
Will they let go for a bag of
are they
chips.
doing all this just to keep him on the Clippers?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because essentially there's a salary cap, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess what they're implying is that had they followed the salary cap, they wouldn't have been able to have afforded Kawhi, let alone the role players
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah.
So they're doing that to keep him on the Clippers or
But
keep the
would-
Clippers good.
Yeah.
But wouldn't they just have to pay more in taxes if they had
I
him?
think after a certain point, it gets like ridiculous.
Oh, and you
Like
can't. They won't allow it.
They just can't afford it. Like the taxes are ridiculous.
It's
Okay.
something. It's called the second apron. I don't know if you heard of it. It's something ridiculous.
It's confusing. I don't know how to
It's
explain it,
extremely
but
confusing.
basically you get taxed like it's like a penalty. Like you can't go over
It's
it.
insane. You basically like the fees that you pay for paying some guy an extra $1 million would be about as much as somebody pays for the whole team. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, it's insane.
Okay, like the luxury.
yeah,
it's like
Okay,
that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah. It's the reason why like a lot of in modern NBA, it's hard to keep like players on the same team
Mhm.
because I think it goes into effect
afford
after
it,
like
really.
a couple years, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why they blew up the Celtics.
Yeah,
'Cause,
right.
Which team?
Say again?
Which year of the
Oh, the recent Celtics. Though, right after Jason Tatum got hurt,
Uh-huh.
they basically blew it up because I think
yeah.
the whole team cost $1 billion,
Damn.
like to pay everybody. And they're like, well, Jason Tatum's hurt. We're not even going to compete. So
Mhm.
just get rid of everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that
It
I'm
was a
sad
lot
that
of
the Celtics
it was a lot
got
of
rid of
injuries
everybody,
this
but,
year.
you know.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of big ones. Who
Yeah.
like Tyrese,
Yeah.
Jason, Damian,
Yeah.
all ACL, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
insane.
I read a study not a study, but it was somebody reading a study.
All the
that-
same number.
that
Well, someone on TikTok.
Someone-
read it.
someone read it
explained
to me.
Yeah,
Someone read it to
I love
me.
that though. Spark
Um,
notes.
But they were saying that in the modern NBA they do a lot more running.
Mhm.
That like per game they run a lot more miles. So like if you think about somebody like Steph Curry who's constantly running, it's because they're looking for open looks. That's how the NBA has changed. They're trying to get open. So all that running strains your calf. And that's why
Mhm.
when you hear about like with Tyrese Halliburton, he had a calf injury.
Yeah.
The calf injury is usually indicative that your ACL is like feeling very
Wearing
delicate.
down or
so
something.
that's why
Vulnerable?
they're saying that there's all these ACL injuries is because everybody's doing all this running.
I was
Well-
oh sorry. I was watching this clip speaking
Yeah.
of like how the times
Yeah.
have changed in the NBA. I was watching this clip where they were showing how the defense was played back in like the early 90s or
Yeah.
whatever, and they're literally just standing there.
Yeah.
And then if you see nowadays, everyone just like switches and it's like a constant like different rotations where like there's help and there's like a lot of difference
Dude,
in
yeah.
how they play. And I'm like, wow, it's so like they're so much different now.
No, yeah.
yeah,
Dude, I personally I hate when people talk down on modern NBA
yeah.
because I think when people you can literally
it's a lot
go back
harder.
and watch 90s NBA.
Yeah,
And I was there in the early 2000s. I saw when people would shit on the Spurs when people suddenly would be because now
They're
people
boring.
would call
but they
them
were
boring
boring.
and like
They were.
I know, yeah, right. But now everybody's like, "That's real basketball. That's how it's supposed to be played."
No.
I'm like, "You guys are
Yeah.
different, man."
That
like,
is funny.
Yeah.
I was there. They didn't, because they talk about defense in the 90s, like it was lockdown. And I'm not shitting on like 90s defenders. Of course, they were good at their time. But it's way different now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It is completely different, but it's better. I think it's just hard to watch nowadays because it's really not that fun to watch basketball nowadays. To me, at least, it just seems like everyone's just focused on offense more than they are on defense.
I think it's also just in general difficult to watch now because you fucking can't. It's not on TV.
that's very true too.
Because I
Me
feel
and
like
Bailey
for
Pass.
me personally, I feel like there's so much basketball that you see secondhand. Like this game wasn't televised. That ends up being like a phenomenal game.
Mhm.
I'm like, I guarantee so many people would love this if they would just televise it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of, I think, fun teams that are just not in the big market that don't get any airtime.
Because they're not the Lakers.
Yeah,
or
not the
like
Lakers or the
teams. Because like
Celtics
the
or the
Pistons are
Warriors.
low key kind of
Yeah.
fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah, I like how Cade Cunningham turned around.
Yeah,
you know? Like
he's big in person. I remember when we were working for the Clippers, and the first time I saw him like play or like in person, I'm like, he looks smaller. I don't know why, but he has like a really big calf. I was like, damn, that's insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy too, because like someone who's considered small in the NBA, like Steph Curry, like when you see them in person, they're like, damn, they're fucking huge.
Yeah,
like
it's
Westbrook's like 6'4", so yeah.
I remember seeing Luka in person. I was like, damn, that white boy is tall. That's a tall white boy.
Like,
yeah, he's a big guy. He slimmed down though.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I really don't. It was so devastating to see him get traded like to Lakers. Like it felt like doomsday. And I'm not even a Laker fan at all. I know Laker fans were extremely excited, but as Dallas fans, I know they were
torn.
Well,
terrible.
I will say, when I saw the trade, I was like, straight up, just Anthony Davis for Luka, basically. Like I know there was Maxi Kleber and like everybody else, but that seems so lopsided.
It is.
Like I love Anthony Davis. I always hated the Anthony Davis hate because I'm like, that guy deserved at least 2-3 defensive players of the year.
Yeah.
But I feel like Luka for Anthony Davis, to me, I was like, that's suspicious.
It's because of the age, like the prime. Like Luka has more prime left than
Luka's
Anthony.
26.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis
very
like 31.
young,
Yeah.
and he's done so much. I'm like, what?
Just got to the finals.
Just got to the finals a year before. How does that work? Like,
Who
was in these meetings?
As a Laker fan, this is one of the time I do believe the NBA conspiracy is a little bit.
Where I'm like, the Cooper flag then came for the.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way.
Like, how did y'all get the number 1 pick right after doing the worst thing ever?
I think ratings are low. LeBron's about to retire. They're like, we need Luka on the Lakers.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense in that sense, but I don't want to see it. I hate seeing he looks terrible in yellow. I don't care. He looks terrible.
Luka?
Yeah.
LeBron?
Luka. And LeBron is on his like final year. If this would be his 23rd year, right?
Yeah. I think so.
If he retires,
I don't think he's retiring this year.
He better not.
He's got. I think it's this one and then the next season.
I don't.
I know. He's like, I'll let you know, but I'm like, come on, bro. You're gonna tell everybody. Like,
we need that. We need
They're
that.
They're gonna give you the even if he doesn't. You swear the NBA is not gonna make him. They're gonna have him do that tour. Like when he broke the 40,000. Oh my God! They stopped the game and everything. Like, come on! You swear the NBA is gonna let him?
I think it's funny you guys are bringing up the whole like this really did maybe think that like the NBA is rigged, but yet somehow fucking like the Clippers are the ones involved in a scandal. Like they can't have shit.
They must have done something.
We've done something to the basketball guys.
Did they do something?
Yeah.
Did the person who originally started the Clippers franchise?
Yes, it was racist.
Yes. Not even just the person who started the franchise, like the people not started the franchise, but like Donald Sterling. He's a terrible person. We already know that. But the person beforehand just was terrible too. Like they literally, I believe, I can't even recall the like actual details, but I know that they were like sabotaging their time when they were in San Diego. And so like the owner would pretty much like there was another team that was playing in that arena at the same time too, which I'm like, damn, the Clippers can't get a break. Like everybody's playing in their arena, and they would make sure that they had the better games, like the better days for games, the other team. And I think they were like a college team, not even like NBA team, but the NBA wasn't that good at that time. So they were more focused on getting the college team stuff. So it was very terrible.
So they
never had a shot.
Of just
they traded away their best player. I think, what was his name? I can't remember at the top of my. And he's a very important player. That's so terrible.
Shay.
Bob Myers? No. That's not a basketball player.
Bob McAdoo.
There it is. Bob McAdoo. There it is. Bob Myers. Who is Bob Myers?
Bob Myers, Bob Marley. Somebody
Bob
like
Myers?
Bob Myers?
He sounds very familiar. Why did that name come up?
But they did trade Bob McAdoo, right?
In his prime.
Yeah, and then they passed up on Kobe. They were like...
no, I think Kobe just passed up on us. That was in 2008 where he was...
No, I remember he said that they were training and that the Clippers were like, we're not going to draft you, but we wouldn't be able to use you anyway. And that he was like, all right, fuck you then.
Oh, like when he first started.
in the training camp, like right before he was getting drafted, that they're basically like, yeah, we can't really even use you, man.
Wow.
Fucking Clippers.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
I think they probably just built up a bunch of bad karma for themselves.
They deserve it.
Also, I don't
As
get
a
why they
Clipper
ever came to LA.
I am a Clipper fan, by the way, but they do.
I'm a Clipper fan too. I
You
like
are?
Clippers. Yeah,
Oh,
I like
wow,
the Clippers.
thank God. Somebody.
Yeah.
You're not.
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the
I just-
Clippers.
You.
I'm the Lakers fan. Yeah. I just don't
You're
get,
the problem.
I just don't get why they would come to LA. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not saying like I'm not trying to be like a hater in the sense of like I don't care that they're here, but I mean just like as a business standpoint,
It was stupid.
why would you come to the? Because it's the Lakers and the Celtics.
Yeah.
Any other city you probably could have gone to.
They were in San Diego. That's
Or
a
you could
fine
have just
place.
after the Thunder left, you could have just went to
Seattle.
Seattle and been like, we're now the Supersonics.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Or even with the new stadium, I feel like they would have done some good being the Inglewood Clippers. I feel like
That sounds
would,
terrible to me, though.
Yeah.
It really does.
Or maybe they could have gone. I think they could have gone kind of the Golden State way,
Wow,
where they're
yeah.
not really a city. They
Mhm.
are, but they're saying they're the state. You know what I mean?
the Long Beach Clippers.
Hey.
I mean, they're ships, right? They're supposed to be
Yeah.
ships.
I
Long
hate
Beach.
the new logo too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate all the
could be
like
wor-
the seals of
Yeah.
the NBA. How everything's like a
like a circle.
yeah.
Before we
wish-
used to have-
I like when everything had a lot of character.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was like what basketball is, super flashy. So it was
Mhm.
reflected in their logos. But
Real.
now it's
real,
all
real.
business casual.
and
real.
Donald forced his way to LA too.
Donald Sterling?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They tried to take it to court, but I think around that time the Oakland Raiders and stuff got away with moving their team, so they were just like, you know what, you can do
If
it.
he can do it, we can
yeah,
do
and
it.
they just
Yeah.
fined him like some money,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
25 million, I think, something like that.
When did he get exposed for his racism?
2014.
I barely remember it. I was
very
holy
vivid.
There was like a
They made-
documentary. No?
they made a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
They
It was
made a show.
terrible.
I know. I remember. They casted all those people who don't look
They
like
don't look anything
Yeah.
like him.
Who the guy that they casted for Blake Griffin was hilarious.
the guy who they casted for Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. No hate on the actors, man, but like I just
They just
think
don't
it's-
look like
the only show about basketball that got it like the casting was good was Winning Time.
Yeah, that was a great
that
show.
Dude, that dude looked just like Magic Johnson. I
Yeah.
was like, wow. That's-
As a young,
Is that the
yeah.
one that got canceled, or is that
Yeah,
show
it got
canceled?
canceled.
They said it.
Man.
I don't know the whole story, but apparently it got canceled because a lot of the people in it, like the real people, didn't like their
Like
portrayal.
Magic Johnson and what's it called?
Jerry West.
Oh, Jerry West. Yeah, that's right.
because
Yeah.
they were saying Jerry West was kind of mean.
Yeah.
And
He looks. Wait, he's passed away now.
yeah, he passed.
R.I.P.
I think,
Jerry.
like last
Yeah.
week.
No,
No, last year.
Last year.
Last year. Basically last year.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
You
how
s-
do you feel about Chris Paul? coming
I was
back?
so excited. I'm so happy. I
They
think
ruined his fucking homecoming.
who? Oh,
With,
because
the
of the
scandal,
whole
yeah.
scandal. Yeah. But I really think if anybody deserves a ring, it's Chris Paul. Like
True.
that's somebody who's truly cares about the game of basketball. I've learned so much from watching him play. One of the reasons why I always would like if I was, in a game or whatever, I always watch the shot clock because he always made sure that they'll get like pretty much like a 2-for-1 if it's like 30. Well, how long is the shot clock? 24, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So they'll like make sure if it's like 30 seconds left, he'll know how to like. That's when you need to shoot. A lot of things I've learned about from him. So
Yeah.
it was really.
I
think-
learned how to
I-
rage bait
I
through
think
him.
Yeah, he's a good rage baiter.
I think Wembanyama is going to be dangerous because of him.
Yeah.
I think-
Also, the same
yeah.
thing happened with Shay. Is that how you say his name? I always feel like I'm
Shai
saying it wrong.
I know.
Yeah, like
I
when
want to say
Chris-
shy.
Shy or Shay, like when
Yeah.
Chris was with them or whatever, like his
taught him
game
how
got
to-
to develop.
He taught him how to
Yeah.
foul bait.
Pretty much. But hey, if you're gonna, who this player is. Like you know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
If you keep on doing this, then you actually want it. Because like if you
Yeah.
know this player is baiting you for a foul, why are you gonna keep on
That's
putting your
true.
hand in? You know
That's
how this
true.
player plays.
Yeah.
Read the scouting report.
If the Clippers have to give up their future first rounds, they're gonna be shit for a while, man.
we're gonna be shit.
How much did they give up for Paul
Yeah.
George? Like 6?
Man, and we gave up Shay too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That like it kind of ruined his homecoming in a way, just because it's like, well, the future isn't looking too bright for the Clippers.
Yeah.
At least this year either.
Cause I'm like, I don't
Why not this year? What if they?
I guess I imagine that they'd be suspended. They'd be punished like immediately within this season as soon as
They'll
it starts.
probably investigate him. I don't think
Leave
they're
us
gonna
alone.
give him a harsh.
Let us
You're
get
kicking
this
us
one.
while we're down.
Man, let us get one. Like, golly. Like, I want to be in a world where the Clippers win just one championship. I know this sounds like, I was telling my friend about this. Like, if they just only win one in my lifetime, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really am. I just need to see it. I need to go to the parade. I just need to experience it because I've been through so much trauma with this team. Like, give me
And
this
it just
one.
continues.
Yeah.
It
Never.
it never stops.
They make you so hopeful, and then they just break
last season
your
I was so
heart.
hopeful, and
They
I was
break
like,
your heart. Last season was.
terrible.
I
was
And it's
So-
always during my birthday because the playoffs are in April. So
Aw.
every time around my birthday, they just ruin my life. Why do you hate me so much?
It's funny. I saw a funny tweet that was like when this happened in 1999 with the Timberwolves, they took like 5 of the first round picks, right, or something like that. 4.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what they did. That's how they punched them with the exact same similar thing. And somebody was like, Clippers don't even have those picks to give up. They're probably gonna take out Steve Ballmer and shoot him live on NBC.
Bruh.
Just find us some money. Jesus. Like, Steve got it. Find us some money.
Yeah, just-
I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. I mean, cause I'm like, calls Kawhi like 34.
Yeah.
I feel like
33?
a suspension.
No.
He's gonna come back like 36 on those knees.
Might just
I don't think-
retire.
I think at that point he just retire.
You think
But
they'll take a year? They'll suspend him for a year? or
That
something?
it's
I
not.
think
It's not okay. It's not that I thought what he did was good. I'm not. Yeah, like I'm not a rich person, so I'm just like
Yet.
There's it's just people throwing around money, so I'm like, I'm sure they all do that. But I can see how that's breaking the rules, right? And how they would
Yeah.
have to like, cause it's like fraud.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could see them suspending him.
Well, you will have to go through every team then. If you're going to do that with us, do it to every team. I would demand it. Because there's no way he's the
Investigate.
only. Yeah, there's no way that will be the only team that's doing that.
Yeah.
There's too many great players who want more money.
Steve Ballmer needs you on his team.
Yeah, he does.
You will be in there
Hey,
being
Steve.
like.
I know you're listening.
It reminds me of, this is like an anecdotal, but it's comes from WWE. In like the 2000s. Do you know who Scott Steiner is? I don't know if you know. He's do you know who Triple H is? No.
The wrestler?
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
So in the 2000s, like around the time, there was this wrestler, Scott Steiner. He was just a super buff dude, clearly on roids, clearly on a lot of roids, super big guy. And the office of WWE comes up to him and is like, "Hey, we want to drug test you to make sure that you're not using roids." And he was like, "Okay, I'll take the drug test as long as Triple H takes the drug test with me." and obviously at the time, Triple H is marrying and is married to like the daughter of the CEO of WWE, so they're not gonna fire him.
Yeah.
So they didn't drug test Scott Steiner.
See how it works? Let's do that.
You could be like, "Oh, we'll give up our picks as long as everybody else gets investigated too."
Start snitching.
I just can't
Speaking
believe,
of snitching.
I just can't believe they got caught, man. Kawhi Leonard too.
Man.
His number and everything. Couldn't just have it KL.
They just made it so
It
obvious.
was Kevin Love or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like,
That'd be funny.
Bruh.
But you see, that's the first thing that jumped out at me because I was like, you worked for the Clippers. We like the Clippers. Brandon knows a lot about basketball.
He hates them.
if
You
I
hate
wouldn't
the
mind the
Clippers?
Clippers winning, but just not in LA, man.
Would you go to
Come
the parade if we won?
on. No, fuck no.
Really?
Damn.
You guys should force him. It's gonna
wouldn't
happen
go.
this year.
It's a
I
vlog.
put it.
There's no
It's a
way
vlog.
they're
And
winning
you have to
this
wear
thing.
Clipper gear. You have to be clippered out.
Ever.
If they
I think
win a
when we
championship.
did our live show at the Clipper thing, I wore Rams gear because I was like, I'm not wearing no
Oh
Clippers
my
gear.
God.
We're
used to
in
kick people out for
LA.
that.
I can't do that to my Lakers, man. I'm
We
too
would
much of a
kick people
Lakers
out
fan.
for that.
Yeah, no, that's why I wore my Rams jersey.
He put it on after when he got inside.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was our second topic, Julie?
Well, she was talking about speaking of snitching.
Speaking of snitching, Young Thug.
Oh yeah. So what's it? I don't know the backstory to this.
I can't really recall every little detail, but I know that Young Thug,
Young dog.
Young Thug was like caught pretty much snitching or whatever. And you know he has a whole thing about against Gunna, which is one of my favorite rappers. So he got caught pretty much telling the police officers more than he was supposed to, or pretty much giving too much information. And then now, every day now, it seems like another voice call with his girlfriend Mariah, who's a great artist too. Well, keeps on getting released, and it's like crazy. Like the things that he is saying, he sounds like they're calling him Lady Whistleblower because he's just over there kikiing with his girlfriend. Which, hey, I love that, but also
Is that wrong to kiki with your girlfriend?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's just really, it's really funny because you are, but you're on. You know these calls are being recorded. They say that every time, and you are a famous person. But hey, at the same time, you're in jail. Like, what else is there to do besides talk shit about people?
True.
Literally, I'd be doing the same thing.
Well, do you think he thought that they would be released?
I feel like you should have extra precaution if you're a celebrity, unfortunately.
100%.
Like, in general, you should just speak in code names, give them other names. Like, hey, I'm talking about Daphne Dupp.
Like, assume that you're always being listened to.
Yeah, especially if you're, you know, in the limelight in that way. Like, you're not just some regular, you know.
Yeah.
You're big star.
People can make money off this, and you I'm pretty sure you've seen it before in your life where people have taken shit out of context or taken shit and try to make money off of it. So yeah,
that's like my own hell. Like, I feel like I think about that a lot with celebrities because sometimes it'll be like on my For You page. It'll be I just saw one yesterday that was like, I think it was like Tom Holland holding hands with no was it Tom Holland? It was somebody else. It was like a famous acting celebrity, and he's holding hands with his girlfriend, and then his sweater starts falling. Like he's wearing it. You know when you wear it over your neck and tie it, it starts falling. So he lets go of her hand and like grabs it and ties it. And the caption was like, he was looking for any excuse to let go of her hand. Right. And I was like, imagine being that famous that people microanalyze like the smallest things that you do. And the tweet had like 14,000 likes and like 1 million views. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Could you guys be a celebrity in that way? I feel like it would be too stressful. Like, I can't even go to the store without like having some kind of like what is called story time about that. Like, what is it like?
Well, I mean, just your average celebrity, I don't know how they do it, but the mega stars, like your Cristiano Ronaldos or your LeBrons or your, who's a big actor like DiCaprio or no. I mean, I'm sure some of them are assholes or whatever, but I'm just saying to have that level of fame, I couldn't handle that.
Or like Kim Kardashian or shit or stuff. Yeah. People are like super, like the paparazzi loves them. Yeah. I couldn't do that.
I would hate to not have privacy in that way. Like, I want to look like a bum in a store and be fine with that. Why are you taking pictures?
I would troll a lot, though.
I would troll hella.
I would be like, I would do that, like, always, like, throwing up Illuminati signs.
Just rage baiting people. It's so insane.
I like when like the paparazzi blinds me and I go like that, like, and I'm like, guys, I was just carrying
I would put on like lizard contacts to gas up the Illuminati like accusations.
I'd upload like a video on my Instagram and it's normal, but for one frame, there's like an image of like a pagan god, and it's just
like
for one frame.
Sold your soul, bro.
That like there's this time period, I think like 2014-ish, when they would say all the celebrities are Illuminati. They would say Beyonce, LeBron, because he would go like this, like 3 6s or whatever. And I think it was Jay-Z who went like that.
Yeah,
that's his like thing, Hove.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, he's in the Illuminati, and he's
yeah. Have you ever seen that video where they're saying that LeBron does like a Satan ritual before he spread the negative energy around? Have you seen it? And it's like, have you guys seen it?
No, I haven't. That's
funny.
insane.
It's funny. It's really funny. I don't know if it's being serious or not.
I don't think that specific one is, but people were moving like that around that time, saying that he was. I think that creeps me out.
Yeah.
I
that
agree.
he was
in the Illuminati or some shit like that.
I'm pretty sure secret societies exist because I feel like even us regular people, even right now, I think it'd be fun if we were like, let's have a secret club, guys.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't rich people who have the money to literally make it like buildings and stuff?
I sound like a broken record, but I feel like to me, I'm like, yeah, they do exist, and it's the United States government.
Oh,
like I feel like to me, when people pointed at celebrities like I don't know, whoever, Tom Cruise or whatever, I'm like, I don't know if it's that guy. I'm pretty sure it might be like Elon Musk.
Oh,
like
he's
buying
a terrible
Congress.
person.
Like that's literally the guy. I think they just suck at keeping secrets. Because
Sure.
that's another thing. I don't think celebrities could keep a secret. Like in Young Thug's
I would be a
example.
terrible person to be in this society. I'm telling everybody. I'm telling my friends as soon as I get home. Girl, you don't even want to know.
I'm showing up to the podcast. It's like, bro, the last secret society meeting, you never guessed what Patrick said.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
like just like throwbacks to it.
Wait, so what was it that Young Thug has been saying in these phone calls?
The most recent one that I heard was him talking about Glorilla. He was calling her ugly, and he was like talking about her to Mariah, and he was just like, "Yeah, I wouldn't pursue her or anything like that." And I thought that was really strange to tell your girlfriend, "I wouldn't pursue somebody because they're ugly." Why are you thinking about pursuing somebody? You with me, and you're on the phone talking to me.
Yeah.
About this. I thought that was very strange. And then Glorilla had responded back, and she was just like, "It's the same man that was in my DM saying what color my eyes are." So
what does that mean? I saw that everywhere. What is that? Like?
I don't know what it means in
she's
particular.
saying-
Like
I think
he's still trying to like get at her.
Glorilla's saying like he was in my DMs being like, what color are your eyes?
Like basically just trying to get to know her. And
Yeah.
stuff?
Like,
Yeah.
trying to
if
flirt.
I'm so ugly,
I
and
see.
you're
If
not
I'm so
gonna
ugly.
pursue me. Why are you talking to me?
Then why you
I
like?
see.
Yeah.
And why do
Yeah.
you? Why would you tell your girlfriend?
I think that is pretty.
That's so strange. Like I'm not gonna pursue her.
because she's ugly.
Why are you? What are you saying to me right now? And I don't know how she was kikiing. I would have been like, "What are you saying right now? Please hold it. You're getting too comfortable now." Like kikiing stopped.
And then he's in jail. He can't do shit anyways.
Yeah.
I think
He's not going nowhere.
I think he probably thought that like because he's in jail, there's like certain things they can't use or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Like, that's probably where my mind would have went is like like you probably need like a warrant or something for this. Like they can't expose me.
Yeah.
You know?
But
like,
money,
I get what you
but
mean,
money
like,
talks. So
yeah,
so,
exactly.
yeah, money can
but
get you a lot of things.
I think that's probably what he was thinking. Like they can't use this, whatever.
That's true.
You know?
I want to hear what comes out next.
Yeah, that's true. The wardens probably
Wait,
get
what was
paid
he in
like
jail
crazy.
for? What racketeering?
Yeah, a RICO charge.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Damn, they
Yeah.
always get him on RICO charge. That's crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
They always
why
get
is it
everybody on
always-
RICO.
What's going on
Doesn't
with
the
that?
government take RICO super serious?
Super
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
It's like avoiding taxes, RICO.
Yeah, they don't play about that at all.
It's more like bashing Israel, avoiding
Mhm.
taxes, and then
There we go,
it's
that makes
RICO.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
The
that's
exact
more-
order.
That's the tier. That's crazy though.
Have you seen those commercials about Israel? Like they're like
No.
every time I'm like watching
Yeah.
YouTube, it like freaks me out.
when they were
because I'm like,
when they were doing the finals, they would show them a lot.
yeah, I'm like, this is suspicious. I don't like
It was
this.
I don't know if
I
you
think-
saw the same one. It's the one where it's like this mom and her daughter. And
Yeah.
they, like graffiti her house or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then there was like one on YouTube where they're just showing all the food in
Yeah.
Gaza, and I'm like,
What?
Yeah.
why are you being like this? What is this? What are you trying to like?
Yeah.
What the media is lying to you. Look at all this food. What are you saying right now?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's absolutely diabolical.
Yeah.
It's weird because like they're not even trying to make it sound like it's not a lie. Like that
Mhm.
just sounds like a straight up lie.
Yeah.
Like if I was
Literally.
starving like my kid, and then I was like, but look at all this food in this picture I took, and it says like Google Images on it.
Yeah. It's just absolutely diabolical, and they just I don't understand
It is
this.
crazy.
Yeah, there is like a lot more propaganda that I get now when I watch stuff. I don't know if you guys have gotten this one. I get this Trump coin one.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of this? Did you get that one?
Yeah.
It's
Trump
like
coin and Biden. I remember there was one with Trump and Biden.
it's the commercial's like, did you hear that the liberals are losing it again because of the new commemorative Donald Trump We Win card?
Yeah.
And it my bad, coin. And it's this coin that like has like Trump, you know, when he did like his arm in the air after he got
Mhm.
shot in the air.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's that image like on a coin, and it's like this AI video. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this AI video of like people, I guess, who are liberals crying, and then it's like a narrator, and the narrator's also AI. You could just tell it's like
Mhm.
talking like super
Yeah.
robotic, and it's like rejoice and spread celebration across America that we are returning to the era of common sense and traditional values. Celebrate before it's gone. And it's like just like advertising the coin to buy the coin, and it's like this super weird. You get it too, huh? It's
I
everywhere.
remember during the election or like right before it was a Trump coin and a Biden coin, and they would be like, pick your side, and you would pick it's like a gold coin with Trump's face on it or one with Biden's face on it, and I was like, oh, they're trying to get both people.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it was.
But I guess
it's
now
really
they just
weird.
have Trump coins.
Yeah, and now they have AI video doing it. I think if you're old, you probably would fall for it because they try to really make it look real.
Mm.
So all the footage that they're using in the commercial is AI. If
I'm
you go on
afraid.
YouTube, I bet you it'll come up on you.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid AI is gonna get me.
What do you mean? Oh, like scam?
Yeah, I'd be like, is this AI? I just saw like some bunnies on like a trampoline
Oh yeah.
recently. I know that's like I don't think it was an old video, but like I had to look in the comments then for them to tell me it was AI. I'm like, oh, this is getting bad,
The
Like,
one that got me was the kangaroo in the airport.
what?
You never saw that one?
No.
I didn't think, like, obviously I was like, well, I know that he's not taking the plane, but I thought,
I have so much
you know
beef
how
with
some people
kangaroos.
like transport animals?
Yeah.
I thought that it was just like his owner was like, oh, look, I have a kangaroo. And it's just this kangaroo in front of a like airplane terminal. I was like, that's funny. But then everybody was like, this AI. And I was like, oh shit, I thought that was real.
Why do you have beef?
I have serious beef with kangaroos.
Why?
Serious beef. I will never go to Australia. I can talk about this all day, actually. I hate them. I think they're evil. They're evil creatures.
Kangaroos?
You see, look at their fucking arms. Why are
They're
they
ripped.
like this? I don't like that.
They're
Yeah.
ripped.
Have you seen them
Muscles?
fight? They just kick each other, just like kicking the whole time. They can be pregnant like twice at the same time. It's so strange. I hate everything about them. I hate the fact that
They have
their
pouch.
little babies are called Joeys. Why does your child has an actual name? I don't like it. I don't like anything about a kangaroo.
I do think that when they're born, they're creepy.
Yeah, they're
You know
like
about
little,
that?
the little thing.
They're about the size of a, like, I think a grain of rice or a bean.
What?
and they
They're-
can grow,
but
and they have a little kangaroo inside.
So they're born like that, and then the baby migrates, like it climbs into the pouch and finishes growing in the pouch.
Yeah.
But it's born. But they start off like this little like.
I did not know that.
I
And
didn't know
that's
that
why
either.
that's how they can get pregnant twice, because
Yeah.
they can have one
They
little
can
bitty
have
thing
one
and then one in the pouch.
and then one in the actual womb.
When I was a kid, I thought the whole holding the baby in the pouch was cool. But when I was older, I saw a video of literally like them opening their pouch. And there's something so unnerving about basically opening up this fold of skin and then putting it like
So
inside.
gross. What is that movie with a kangaroo?
Kangaroo
Jack?
Jack.
That's a good movie though. Not gonna lie.
I've actually never seen it.
I
It's
remember
actually a good movie.
it's a big deal, and I remember I fell for it as a kid. Is that the kangaroo's fucking not in the movie? He's like barely in it.
Really?
Well,
Do I
like
remember
they okay. So in the trailer they show like the kangaroo talks, but I think that's like a dream sequence because I saw it and I was like, why isn't he talking?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't talk. It's like for 5 seconds.
Need to
Yeah.
go-
So a lot of people went to that movie thinking this is a comedy movie where a kangaroo talks.
Is
And
that
it
the
doesn't
one where
talk.
he like boxes?
Yeah, they fight
Okay.
each other, right?
That's the cartoon, I think.
Oh.
Because
No,
I
there
think
was another one.
I think I saw they made a cartoon in response to the fact that people were mad that he doesn't talk in the movie, and they're like, okay, he talks in this one.
What the fuck? I literally, I've never seen it. So, but I have heard of that. So I have heard about people had a lot of beef with Kangaroo Jack because apparently the talking kangaroo thing is like one scene in the whole movie, right?
Yeah, and people were like, I thought it was the whole movie. I did too.
Why would you want to hear a kangaroo talk?
I
just
think
seem-
as a kid,
They got
as a
shit
kid,
to say.
talking animals are like that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I guess.
You
Like
know,
Dr. Doolittle. That was a good
Or
movie. Was there talking?
Yeah, they talk.
I think so.
Just
Yeah,
to
right.
him, though.
Only
so.
to him, though.
Only
Okay,
to
okay.
him, yeah.
I'm trying to remember. That was a long time ago. I feel like I'm
Or
getting older.
did you ever
Damn.
watch Cats and Dogs? The movie where they're
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch it?
I've
No.
never
You
heard
ever
of
saw
that.
Cats and Dogs?
Where the cats are evil, right?
Cats are evil and dogs are like secret agents.
Oh my god!
And
No, I've never
no,
seen
You
and
that.
never
then-
saw that one?
Yeah.
And Jeff Goldblum's in it, and he's
Who?
like a science. Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park, The Fly. You know Jeff Goldblum?
No,
think
probably
you've
know his
seen it.
face.
Yeah, you
Probably know his
Yeah.
face for sure.
I
He's
don't
in
know
it.
names.
He's like this scientist who's making a cure for like being allergic to dogs, and the evil cats are trying to stop it because
Oh, that's
they
it.
want people to be allergic to dogs.
Oh, the Libra. I know his sign. That's so funny. Because he dresses really nice, so that's how I remember.
Oh, is that you're showing her Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
who that is. Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's a famous actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a famous actor. He's a little strange. Have you ever seen interviews with him where he's like super sensual? He'll like grab people.
Yeah,
Libras.
I guess that's just him. Is that a Libra thing?
That is a Libra thing.
He's like tall too. He's like
Sagittarius?
6'6".
Mhm.
Okay. What is your sign?
Scorpio.
Sagittarius cusp.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Scorpio. Oh, you guys are like kind of like in the same.
Yeah.
You guys celebrate your birthday together? Have a birthday month?
I think we
And-
did once.
Yeah, we did once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We never have, even though we're like a week apart.
He's 14. I'm the 22nd.
Of November?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're literally like a week
You
apart.
should read their chart.
Oh, my God. Do
Oh,
you
you
guys
do
know
that?
your chart?
No, I don't.
I have a co-star, and then
I
what's
was
the other
just
one?
reading someone's chart. Pattern? Do you have pattern?
I think star signs or some shit like that.
Do you know your chart thing that's on there?
I can access it. I don't know if I know. what it
I know
means.
way too much about astrology. I
Oh,
think it's a
really?
problem. Yeah. I was just telling my boss. I was reading her chart, telling her if she was compatible with her partner.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
Have you
yeah.
always been into that? Or
I think it started in like college when my best friend introduced me to Astro Cafe, which is something online where you can get your birth chart. It's better. It's better than CoStar in that way, because CoStar kind of like uses a different like calculation, and I think Astro Cafe is way better at it, and it actually goes into detail about each placement, because you're not just your sun sign, you're a blend of a lot of different things, and it actually helps with like you navigating through life. Because like right now on Pattern, which I recommend, is a great app. It doesn't talk about astrology it does talk about astrology, but it talks about like your pattern more than anything. So like right now I'm in like this evolution phase. I got a new job, so it's just like really crazy how it all lined up with all these things. Like another pattern I have is like major life changes, and exactly what I'm happening right now because I'm in my Saturn return. So things are shaking up.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Tell me something about me. Is there anything you can tell me? November 14th.
You know your moon?
No.
You gotta
know your own placements.
What is it? Astro Cafe?
Astro Cafe or CoStar.
Do it right now.
And if you do show me, I could tell you.
Does it take a while?
No, you just need to know your
birthday and your birth time.
Yeah.
Birth time.
I don't know my birth time. I know it's 5, but I don't know if it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.
Oh, you have to know like the AM or PM.
Yeah,
that's more important.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like it will give you a different rising sign. Might change a other few placements and stuff. But I'm a Taurus, so I wouldn't say we're the best sign though. I wouldn't say. I'm not even
bias.
I'm not gonna say we're the best sign at all.
Oh,
like, I don't think
so. I see.
Yeah, I think it's Pisces, to be honest with you. I love a Pisces.
That's the best sign?
That sounds crazy to say.
What's your favorite
Pisces
sign?
Men. Pisces women I think are my favorite. Mainly just because my mom is a Pisces.
What month is that?
That's like March and February.
My girlfriend's a
Yeah.
Pisces.
You said what?
My girlfriend's a Pisces.
Pisces are amazing. They're very
cool.
sweet.
She's pretty cool.
She's pretty cool.
I'm a Libra moon and a Virgo rising. Yeah.
Terrible.
She's like takes off the headphones, unplugs her mic.
The Libra moon is. Are you very indecisive?
Yeah.
Yeah, with your emotions in particular.
Yeah.
Very, very changeable.
Yeah.
Virgo rising. That's a good placement to have. I think it's very structured because Virgos are very, they're very detail oriented and they know how to like be stable. So that's probably the only stable placement you have. Because a Libra moon and what you said, a Sagittarius cusp.
Yeah.
Terrible. The Virgo rising is keeping you together, my dear.
Oh, that's
What's your
glue?
Venus?
My Venus.
That's the way you love. So like.
Do you have any guesses?
I don't know. Maybe it might be in Scorpio.
Capricorn.
Oh, that's a good one. Keeps you stable. See, you have stable placements.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, because like your sun is like your core self. Your moon is how like you deal with your emotions and like how you deal with yourself alone. Your rising is how people perceive you. So like how you come off in a room. So like there's like a lot of signs that are very easy to talk to and like communicate with. So like I have a Gemini rising, so I can just like talk all day. Venus is how you love. Your Mars is like sex and aggression, and then those are like your big 6 or big 5, and then your Mercury, which is how you communicate.
My Mercury.
Yeah, those are like the big placements.
And
then the houses.
Scorpio, Mercury. Makes sense. I know a lot of people don't like
Dark.
Scorpios,
That's like a dark energy, I think.
I'm scared right now.
You tap into a lot of unconscious thoughts within yourself. I think that's what it comes off. Yeah.
You relate to that? That feels like
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it has a lot of. I think Scorpios are great placements, though. I think a Scorpio is good. Yeah.
Damn, I wish I knew my stuff. I would have loved to have known.
I thought you had figured out like your
I
time.
I just don't remember. I just know it was 5. I
because
did
if you
remember.
know your houses, that changes things too. Because there's different houses.
Yeah. I want to say it was 5 a.m. just because I think I remember being like, oh, that explains why I'm a morning person or something.
Yeah, maybe. I never understand what the houses mean.
Me too. Sometimes I feel like I know your first house is like yourself, and then there's like another one like 12. I have a lot of 12th house placements. So like I have a lot of unconscious placements. Like I think that's what it means, right? Like the deeper, darker part of yourself. So yeah.
Sorry about the uninterrupted
She likes
guest.
me.
She seems to really like you.
She wants her
Love
chart
that.
next.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like something in your astrology.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something about my cat.
That
likes.
reminds me because I think a lot of pets are like babies. Like me the other day, like this little baby was waving at me. I'm like, oh my God, my soul is pure.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they're really innocent. I definitely catch a vibe. I think all animals catch a vibe.
Yeah.
They know when somebody's being like a Not even when they know they're being bad, but they can sense the energy that they are not a good person.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I hope so.
So she's giving you a vibe check.
I think if animals don't like you, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Like,
But cats are different. I think they don't like a lot of people. So if they don't like you, I feel like you should be fine.
I think I've always noticed that cats go, but if they like you, that's a cool
Put
thing.
her booty in my face.
I know, yeah. She loves putting that booty in the face.
It's like when cats are like in heat and they start
Oh, yeah. She just like that, honestly. Kitty, get over here.
kitty.
She's our unofficial
Mascot?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Our unofficial mascot.
The
Our
cat
class
going.
pet.
Yeah, our class pet. That's true, huh?
I feel like I should have a cat in my house because I have like an arch in my apartment to separate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it separates my living room from my bedroom. I'm like, a cat would love that, to climb on top of that all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's fun. She's fun sometimes, but then we have guests who are allergic, and then that's when it's not fun.
I remember. Did you guys ever have class pets like in school?
No.
I remember in one of my high schools before I got transferred, they had a frog in biology class, and they had like a, what do you call it, like a spray bottle where you could moisten the frog so it wouldn't get dry, but everybody would get up and like moisten the frog and they drowned it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you remember we had guinea pigs in high school?
Yeah, Francium.
And also passed away, no?
Froze to death.
Mm.
So it's not funny, but
Wait, what froze to death?
the guinea pig.
Oh, damn.
They somebody left it.
Somebody.
The person responsible for it, probably the teacher, left it over like winter break, and they didn't turn on like the heater or anything, or something like that. So when they came back, it was like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But she just left it. She didn't take it home. Like, why would you
From
just leave it?
From what I heard, yeah. I think it was one of those things where during breaks they would give it to like a student to take home, and none of the students were like, I don't want that fucking rat. And so they left it. And
But those are just kids. The teacher.
yeah, no, for sure. I
should
mean,
be
I don't know why they
in charge.
gaslighted us. Be like, it's because you guys didn't take it. It's like, no, it's
That's
your
crazy.
fucking pet, man.
No, for real.
You're grown
I
ass
wouldn't want
man.
to take care of a pet at home on my break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I don't have money.
Yeah.
You're grown ass. Don't you get like teachers pay?
Right. Oh, that's terrible though. Their
I
pay
know
is
it is.
terrible.
Yeah. But still.
Well, this was a chemistry class, so I was like, why do we have a guinea pig? Like, what does he teach us about chemistry? I'm sure, I don't know. Maybe a chemist will come
Life and
be like-
death. Decomposition.
A chemist will be
Did
like,
you guys have to
eat me
dissect
book."
anything when you guys were?
Yeah.
We had to dissect was it a cat?
What?
I think we
dissected a
did have to
cat?
dissect a dead cat. It was terrible. I didn't like it.
I think
I think
but
we
it
did
was
a
like-
pig.
We did a frog.
I did a frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better because it's
A
smaller.
frog and
It
a
was
starfish.
huge.
A starfish?
A starfish?
Starfish. Yeah.
Damn.
What school did you go to? They had money, huh? Because like you had teachers.
It was a Catholic. It was a Catholic high school. So
Okay,
I think
because like
they-
a starfish is different.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
know what the fuck.
Yeah, you never got a starfish.
We just had frogs.
A cat. I would have said nah. I'm like nah. I can't
No,
do
it was
cat,
a
man.
big cat and it stink. I remember it stinking really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
No.
Ours was a pig.
I was just a
I
frog,
remember
and it
that.
had like a little heart and lungs, and like it literally looked like had the same anatomy as
It was
like
like it was like a baby pig.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
this
But
is
they're like, I think they would say that they were kind of just like stillborn or something.
whoa, that's crazy.
I don't believe them.
That's what they said.
That's what they said. That's what the
they
people
said.
said.
Run down the topic, Julie. What's the next one?
The next one that we had was also Druski. Did you guys see what happened with Druski?
Yes, I think we've all seen.
He
what
was at
happened with
a
Druski.
NASCAR race, no?
Yeah.
And he was in all like,
He's
He
doing
wore
it-
quote unquote white face.
yeah.
It was for a skit, right? He was doing he was being like a trailer trash kind of
Yeah.
guy, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if some of those people, because it really felt like some of those people had no clue. Like
Yeah.
they had no clue that it was like a skit. Like they really thought
They
he was
thought
a
he was
white
just
man. That's
one
what
of
it was really given. If that, I
No,
feel like that's what it felt
100%.
like. Because I was just like, especially when the lady was sitting on his lap, I'm like, did she know? She had to know, right?
I want to say I think they didn't know. I think they completely thought this guy was a real white guy.
I'm telling
yeah,
you,
because he
it-
looked good. It was so good.
Yeah.
The sunburn
The
got me.
sunburn?
I genuinely thought it was just a white guy who looked like Druski.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, I'm Druski. But then I was like, no, that's actually him. But the sunburn was really good.
I almost got uncanny valley from it. I almost thought he looked creepy.
Like too scary.
Yeah, he looked he looked real, but not real at the same time. So I was like, I can't look at him too long. I literally had to like stop watching the skit because I was getting like uncanny valley. There was a dark energy in there.
I didn't watch the skit. I just saw when people were talking about it, like, oh, this is Druski. But yeah, when I think at first glance, I didn't recognize him at all.
No, yeah. At first glance,
until I read like the caption, and I was like, oh.
And it was like,
him.
no way.
And then I was like, oh, now I see his face.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was really funny, and I thought it was really like accurate in a way. But hey,
I also think, I mean, like, supposedly there's like a controversy over it. I haven't seen that many people upset over it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just not my spear or what. But I think that even if people are upset over it, I don't really think it's the same as like if somebody had done blackface, because there's like historical context, you know?
Exactly.
There's never was like white minstrel shows.
Yeah. And I don't want to take credit for this take, but I saw a creator and a bunch of comments saying, like, responding to people, white people being like, oh, but if the roles were reversed, and they were like, this is the roles reversed.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
Said, there's a long history of blackface. This is the roles reversed, you know?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I know. No, I thought that too, because somebody also made a really good point where it's like white people be like, oh, okay, so I guess this means we can do blackface now, and it's like, but it's not only is it not the same, the type of like cosmetic, like he just generally looks white. When people say that they can do blackface now, they're literally thinking of like pitch black paint and like red lips, like,
and they're doing it in a derogatory way.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like. I wouldn't say. I don't think it was derogatory. It just felt like it was more parody. Yeah, it felt more.
I guess another thing that I found like hypocritical and annoying when people were like criticizing Druski and saying like, "Oh, that's racist" or whatever, is they're also super quick to defend and be like, you know how when Robert Downey Jr. did blackface, or I think Jimmy Fallon too.
Did he?
Yeah, but he did it in an SNL sketch, and it was I think Chris Rock or Eddie Murphy was the one who like directed it and something, and so in that context, people are like, oh well, it's parody or it's comedy, but then when Druski does it and it's parody and comedy, it's like, no, that's racist though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People pick and choose what they.
You know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think honestly the people, I feel like, because of the state of like America right now, people want it to be controversial, but it doesn't have the legs to stand as controversial because there's no historical context of whiteface, and there's no white minstrel shows that ever existed, and all around it's just like, I also think because there's so many of white Americans who have always been like, ha ha ha, like blackface can be funny, like Robert Downey Jr. and all that stuff. It kind of, the argument falls flat because for so many years you guys seem to have been okay with it, and so now it doesn't make any sense to be offended by it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's where I stand on that.
Yeah.
It was on the news too, I saw.
Oh yeah.
It was on Fox News. Yeah.
Of course it's on Fox News. They love that.
I'm telling, it's because I think nothing more than white Americans like to do is to like
cosplay racism.
Is to pretend to feel what like minorities have gone through.
They want it
and
so bad. I don't understand that. They want to be victim, like they want to be, what is that word?
Victimized?
Oppressed.
Yeah.
Oppressed so bad.
Yeah.
I think that if for them, when they try to like sell themselves and other people that white people face oppression, I think it's more like to justify what they do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's what always bothers me, is to me whenever people point out this kind of thing, or they'll be like, oh, but if the roles are reversed, they always treat it as like this like gotcha, like of like, it's never just independent. It's always in relation to another minority group or how white people have treated minority groups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I find kind of annoying. Because it's like, well, you don't actually care. You're just trying to like clear your conscience then.
Yeah.
Or justify the way you treat other minority groups.
Yeah.
Trying to feel like vindicated, and like you see like white people.
Everybody does it.
Yeah. White people not only face oppression, but you see everybody oppresses. So therefore, what we've done historically, like through like doesn't segregation or Jim Crow laws, doesn't count. You see, because you guys do it back.
Yeah.
You know, it's really annoying. It is an annoying concept, I think, because it's like, I really don't think anything is offensive from the white Druski skit. And also, he's done it before. Yeah, he's done that skit before. You've seen it when I think he was like an emo white dude.
Yeah. Tonight will be the.
Yeah. I think there's another one he does where it's like when white people get scared around the cops or something. Yeah, so he has done it before.
Yeah, I wonder why this one. That's another. I guess
it was so good. I think. Yeah. The what is
The
it
makeup?
called? The makeup was so good.
Yeah.
They should get an award for that because I'm like, that was really good. The
I think
tan,
not
the
only was it
tattoos.
good, I think the area he did it in.
At the time, where he was at,
Yeah,
it was
NASCAR.
perfect.
NASCAR, yeah.
And I'm just saying because I think NASCAR is majority like a white audience,
Yeah.
right? So I think there that's probably where people are like,
Yeah.
you know. So
Because I kept trying to understand why they were offended, besides like I guess him being white or whatever. But I'm like, is it the fact that he's literally playing into the whole like redneck thing that you guys are mostly offended by,
yeah.
and that he's playing it really, really well? And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like trying to understand more
Yeah.
as to like, I guess that side as to why they were so offended by it.
You know what?
Also-
No, go ahead. No, you go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Also, it's like more accurate too. Like if you look at when people done blackface, it does not look like a black person at all.
No.
Yeah.
Like you just look like you're making fun of us and you're making us look terrible. While in this one, like you could, a person actually like showed a video and like, Druski looks just like me, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so it was very accurate, and I think that kind of bothered them and ruffled little feathers because, like, that's how y'all be looking sometimes. Some of y'all, not all
Yeah.
y'all, but,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say that it's interesting because I know what's coming. Like I know that this is probably what's gonna happen. There's a chance it won't, but I already know some tone deaf white comedian is gonna be like, "Oh, you see, Druski did this. Okay, now I'm gonna do
Yeah.
the
I
blackface
heard
version."
Theo Von
Tweeted something
about
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that he's like he said I feel a Jerry Crow coming on.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. He said that he's like, oh, now the gloves are off. Like, hit me up, like makeup artist. Like, I feel a Jerry curl coming on, something like that,
He
right?
said something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
But he's probably joking. I actually like him sometimes.
I think that
Is that the one with the little mullet? He has a mullet?
Yeah,
He's
he has
like
a
the
mullet,
Southern
yeah.
dude.
yeah, he's a southern dude, so he is like he leans on that side of being like a little conservative sometimes.
Oh, really?
I wanted
Yeah.
I wanted to like him until he like had like Trump on.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
Trump
then I
on.
didn't know all that. I whenever time I see a clip, he's on like a Hope Core.
Yeah,
video.
I think that's because I think that's what I liked about him. But I
Yeah.
think when he started having like Trump on and all these like super like right wing figures, I was like,
That's an automatic
he was at the
no.
inauguration.
Oh, that's an automatic no.
Yeah,
That's an automatic no.
yeah,
I
so-
blocked people for that. Like when November 6th happened, or November 5th, whatever day that was. Terrible day. That next day when I was seeing people, like I saw someone post a video like of Mac Miller, like the song
Yeah.
Donald Trump or whatever.
Yeah,
And I'm like, hey, what is this about? He was like, I'm happy that he won. I'm like, blocked
Damn.
immediately. Like, don't play that. I don't play
Yeah.
those games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had first started blogging people when the whole like Trump got or the attempted assassination thing,
Mhm.
and people were reposting his photo. That was the first time, and I was like, all right, like this isn't very, because everybody was showing it as like they were being patriotic or whatever, and I was like, this is weird.
Please don't do that. Like,
And so
I don't
then, yeah.
understand. I really just don't understand how you, especially when I see somebody who looks like us or like is like young. I'm like,
Mhm.
what the fuck? Are you okay?
yeah.
like,
no,
how
I
is
agree.
that
I think
something?
the propaganda got him because I
Yeah.
think I was watching this video about how like I mean we were all young when the first time he started running
2016,
2015 I was like when he started like I'm gonna run
Mhm.
and like all that like stratosphere started was like 2015
yeah,
when he first started, so I was like 14, and they were saying like young people basically had a decade of just Trump propaganda.
Mhm.
So like obviously now that they're like adults, yeah, some of them are gonna be like, yeah,
That's
he's
so
fucking
crazy.
cool, you know. So
It's so
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, there was even on the subject of Theo Von, there was even like I think like a clip that was going viral. He had some guy on and he was saying like some shit about like, yeah, like everybody coming from Mexico is like a bunch of criminals and rapists and stuff.
ugh.
It was just crazy. Like I didn't know that he would talk like that, but there was definitely a switch because there was this era of Hope Corps where it
Yeah.
felt like he was like a nice dude, and then it was like around when the election happened last
Yeah.
year where he like switched up. I don't know if it was like just who he surrounded himself by, but
Yeah.
he became way more like I guess like vocal about being like basically anti people of color.
I did not know this.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
look it
God. I
up.
thought he was a I thought he was really
Yeah.
funny.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
no,
crazy.
Me too. I was shocked too when he had Trump on. I was like, what?
Yeah, he
He
was
needs
at the
people.
inauguration too. He was sitting there all in a suit
but
and everything.
I guess
I
going
did not
back.
know that.
I guess
that he
going
was
back
there.
to like the Druski thing, I'm sure I do think that tweet was a joke. Like I don't think he's gonna do it, but I get what you mean. I do think there probably is gonna be
Be a
one of
comedian,
those
right?
comedians who does
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He's like, see, it's funny.
You see, like, you can't be
They
mad
did
at
it.
me because Druski
Yeah.
did it and then
But-
gets canceled.
I think too though, like what also annoys me is the long historical like context of blackface. I mean, since the
Mhm.
inception of like Hollywood,
Yeah.
like in
Mhm.
cameras, that's been a thing.
Yeah.
And like stealing roles from black people.
Yeah.
Like, and there's all kinds of, whether it was yellow face or brown face or all these things. And it's like, it's a long historical context. It was never just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
It's-
like to throw it out the window just because somebody did it once, Druski, and it's not
Yeah.
even like has the offensive nature of like
Yeah.
over exaggerated
Yeah.
characteristics.
It's really weird because I also saw another video, and at least from the person who was doing the video, looked like he was a person of color. He also was, for some reason, offended by the stuff that Druski was doing, because at least from what I took from his video was that he was saying like, oh, if that's okay, then we're okay to basically like cosplay any other race. And I was like, why are you saying those things as to, because he kept saying, he's like, well, if I want to, then like I can do yellow face now because like Druski did it.
yeah, I think it's so dumb, especially given the context of blackface, to then say these two are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a surface level and stupid interpretation of that.
Yeah,
You know?
but some people will eat that shit up. And it sucks. Some people will eat that shit up. I just keep thinking of the youth. Like, I think of teenagers. Like, sometimes, do you guys ever see something on TikTok that's like, you just know is just dumb, wrong, people shouldn't be saying this, but it has like a bunch of likes, and you look at the comments, a bunch of young kids being like, yeah, exactly. I see it mainly like when it like gender wars pick things. Like, it'll be like a girl like just like talking about something, and she'll be like dressed the way she just wants to dress, and one of the comments will be like this teenage boy being like, oh, but don't sexualize us, right? It's like something like that. And it's like that, but it'll have like a bunch of likes and like a bunch of teenage boys in the replies being like, yeah. I think that's what I think of the most is the youth. Like, to them, that surface level understanding just seems like the truth.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of people who have platforms or have power, like are in government, use that to their advantage to try and push like a lot of the youth to be like anti-progress.
Yeah.
And just think very simple-mindedly about like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think the youth they're going down. Like, I feel like the youth is so misguided right now. Like, more than ever. I feel like a lot of just nonsense are being shown to them all the time. And I feel sorry for them. Like,
It was
they
it
don't
was
have a childhood.
No, yeah, it was crazy because I feel like there was a part of me that was hopeful at some point where I was like, I feel like the youth is becoming very vocal and like outspoken about like things that are happening now, but now it just seems like it's not anymore.
Yeah, I genuinely thought, and I think I can recognize the ignorance of this thought now. I genuinely thought, like, when I was younger, that there wasn't that the gay community had the youth support.
Yeah.
That the youth was gonna be the one to be like, nah, like, cause I don't know, everybody's young and people, like, I think for me, I'm like, you grow up around that community and it's like, you see how much they're attacked and how all of that is propaganda and all these things.
Yeah.
I really thought the youth would have their back. And I was really shocked that there's a lot of youth that don't have their back and actually bought into that like anti-LGBT rhetoric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of shocked me. And I was like, yeah, I guess I was a little ignorant to assume just because people are young, they're going to be like, oh, nah, you know?
Yeah, I think I also thought the same thing because I generally was like, I don't know. There was something about the youth that seemed like they were all very progressive. And I think in seeing that, like, all of us were also, like, at least the age of us, right? Were starting to have kids and they were, like, trying to teach them, like, newer and better ways and, like, how to actually, you know, have empathy for people.
Yeah.
I felt like that was something that was going on for a good while. And then I think, there was that sort of like revelation of like, that's not where the youth is right
I think
now.
for me, most of the anti-LGBT stuff that I had ever heard came from like a church rhetoric because we went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
And so I always, and based on like all the kids that I was around, it seemed like, I don't know, those Catholic values were like, kind of like, nobody cares about that. Because I always felt like, from what I heard, it was always like, but they don't match the traditional family values. Like, I remember when I did my confirmation, one of the dudes tried to explain why the church didn't care about the LGBTQ. And I remember the whole like youth group groaning and being like, oh my God, this shit again. And so I thought like, I thought we just were past that. You know what I mean? But I'm still pretty shocked to see how, like, if you see like a post about how like I was watching one of the street interviews where it was this guy and he was talking about, they're like, oh, what was the hardest thing you ever had to deal with? And he was talking about how his dad threw him out for being gay. And like a bunch of comments for being like W dad or this, that. And I was like, damn, like I thought.
Like a bunch of young kids,
Yeah,
bro.
a bunch of young kids. Yeah. So I was like, I really thought the youth was, I just didn't think that they would have that prejudice. But I guess that was like an ignorant thought to think that prejudice would die like that.
I think it really goes to show me that like whoever wins the presidency really does shape the culture of like
that's true. Yeah.
The United States, because I think it really enough does like kind of come from the fact that Trump is president. Well, I think he's the one who also, if he'd probably be like dub dad too.
I also think people underestimate that propaganda works.
Yeah.
And that everybody's susceptible to propaganda. Because I think about times in my life when I was younger and I'm like, oh, I totally bought into that stupid ass propaganda. Because it's targeted. It's trying to get you to shape your mind. So I think that's like where a lot of people go wrong, is like you can't underestimate propaganda, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like
especially in this day and age, they have so many ways to really influence you. Because you
movies, social media, podcasts.
You really don't because you really don't know when it's happening. Sometimes I feel like they have made it so easy for you to forget that, oh shit, they're really trying to make me change my mind on some stuff. Like they're really trying to, you know.
Like I was watching this, I don't know what show it's from. Like I don't know. I just saw the clip and it's this like I don't know what it is, but it's like a sitcom. And from what I gathered, the scene is this girl and her friends, and the parents walk in and they're like, oh, this is my friend. She goes by they, them. And then she goes by she, her. And the parents are like, I go by what the? And you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
And like, it's obviously kind of corny and unfunny, but even stuff like that where it's like, nobody fucking does that. But it's such a like obvious propaganda like moment of in a show that otherwise doesn't need it. You know what I mean? So I think you're 100% right of all the avenues now that you can get propaganda from.
Yeah. I might take y'all cat home.
Fall in love with her?
I've never liked a cat this much, or where they like chill with me like this. Usually they run underneath the bed or something.
It's crazy. Like so many people feel that way about her. Literally, there's so many people who are like, let me take your cat home.
When did you guys get her? Like 2014? I was in college when they got her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was in college.
Oh, that's so crazy that we went to the same college at the same time and did not know. That is
really?
Literally.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I was there 2016 to 2018.
Yeah. And I was there from 2015 to 2019.
Yeah, because I transferred. Because I was still playing basketball, so then I transferred after 2 years.
That's actually insane.
Wow,
it's weird. Yeah,
so crazy.
Feels like
I know, because it was funny. I think we were talking about college or something, and then I was like, "Wait, what school did you go to?" And you were like, "Oh, I went to San Francisco." And I was like, "I went to San Francisco too."
San Francisco was I'm so mad because I didn't realize how much I was holding myself back when I was there, because I didn't go out. Like I stayed inside the dorms and stuff like that, because it was like my first time living on my own and having my own room and stuff. So I was just like really inside the whole time. And I had a car. You don't need a car in San Francisco at all. That was just a waste of time. But have you ever been to Parada 22? Like it's a restaurant. It's like a
You had a car in San Francisco? That's crazy. You don't need a car, but you stayed inside?
I had a, you know what's so funny? I had to go because I didn't drive my car at all. So I ended up having to take it to the shop because it wouldn't start one time, because you have to drive it at least sometimes.
Yeah, it'll like literally kill itself.
Or it would kill the battery. So I had to get a whole new battery and everything, because I hadn't drove it for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So
I didn't take a car until like my last semester.
And was it awesome?
It was nice because I got to go to Sacramento. I went to Santa Cruz. I just started like going around the areas. I went to Sonoma. I just started using I used my car just to go to the different cities that were around San Francisco. Yeah. Because I had other friends who lived in those cities. So I was like, oh, I want to go see them. So I got to go to Sacramento, which was cool.
I did nothing when I was there. Absolutely nothing. I barely started to venture out because most of my friends are still there. So I'll go out there to visit them, and then they'll take me places. I'm like, this was here this whole time I was there. Like Parada 22, Kevin's Pho. Oh
yeah, Kevin's Pho. I miss it.
There's this ramen place. There's this ramen place in Oakland that I went to with my best friend who lives.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oakland is just crazy place.
I was gonna say I've been to Oakland once when we went to go visit her during college. We went there because I had a craving for Popeyes, and it was the only Popeyes that was like open. And I remember
having a craver pop for Popeyes is crazy. What are you?
I love Popeyes. I literally love Popeyes.
Dry ass biscuit.
I love that dry ass biscuit.
I do too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's mad.
It is really good though, but it's damn. You gotta really have water right next to you.
Yeah, for sure. You need that drink.
You need that drink. Also, I've been obsessed with Cane's lately. I've never really tried until like last year, so now I'm like obsessed. I have
It's
a
good.
problem. I have a problem.
Yeah, I try my hardest, but it's not that good.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like
They
the
just-
toast.
I love the toast, but they don't give you enough fries. First of all, like I don't know if it's just the Cane's I go to, but I'm like always just like this is like 8 fucking fries.
They like literally get a handful and then
And
just
just
throw
drop
that
it.
shit.
I also
and they need
think,
shakes.
I think they could do better with their fry selection. I think the fries
Yeah.
could be better.
They need some salt.
Seasons a little more.
Yeah, I don't think they put no season on that.
That little soggy and cold.
But the sauce is so
They're
good.
so
The
damn
Texas
expensive,
toss.
dude.
Yeah, is it?
It can be a little pricey. If you get a Caniac,
Caniac? What the hell?
Caniac might as well put a mortgage.
What's a Caniac?
That's like the largest combo you can like
It's
get.
a 6-piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
It's like $20.
Oh, I see.
It's like $20, isn't
I like Cane's too, but we don't have any of them nearby.
They
Yeah.
just built like I feel like near me it's like 3 now. This
There-
is never out. They're all new. I'm like, what's going on?
There's one by my house, and they deliver now.
Yeah, mine's just on
But
DoorDash
like
too.
you say, you might as well buy a fucking house with that.
Yeah. DoorDashing a Caniac? Fuck. Might as well sell your legs now.
You gotta get
What-
a second job.
DoorDash
just
is king.
to afford that.
Not to flex, but I actually was one of the few people to try Cane's for like the first time. They used to
What?
only have a restaurant in Downey. That it was only there for literal years. I went there all the time with my friends. Back then, a Caniac was like $11.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Damn.
And then when they franchised, now it's like what, like $20?
It's like
Everything
$20.
is more expensive. Like I was
True.
at In-N-Out, and I don't eat cheeseburgers, so I only have like the hamburger meal, the 3.
Oh wow.
And it usually be like $7. Now it's like $9. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on? That's still too much. This was a cheap place to me. Now
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's
And
getting up there.
Believe it or not, it's still cheaper than other places though.
Yeah, it still is. Yeah,
like going to
$9
Five
is not
Guys
bad.
or like Shake Shack.
You have to be rich.
Yeah, that's for like the Kardashians.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
for Kawhi with that fucking that extra money he earns.
Exactly. Because what? Five Guys is not even that good to me, honestly.
I've never had it.
I genuinely think it's one of those times where the price affects the taste.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like,
What?
dude, it's really expensive.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
expensive.
not worth it at all.
Also, I feel like you have to eat it there because, like, if you take it to go, they wrap it in like tinfoil, so it like steams it.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it
doesn't
turns
So-
into like a.
And it's also like they don't have combos, right?
no.
Right?
They don't have combos, so you have to
I
buy
don't believe
everything
so.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, they're
like
just so-
adds to like how
yeah, the
much
price.
more.
Greed.
Greed.
Greed mentioned the type of greed mentioned in the Bible.
Greed is crazy. Yeah.
What's our next topic? Choose one more. What's a?
Well,
we
I
can
know
vote
you
on
wanted
it.
to talk about the creativity.
Oh,
of
yeah.
All right, yeah, that's
this day and
perfect. Yeah, that's
age.
perfect.
Yeah, because I have a podcast now, so like it's been like a year. Actually, I didn't even like celebrate it as much as I wanted to when I had the whole year come up or whatever. But having something that you create and putting it out there, I feel like has been like the most difficult part because you try to pretend that it doesn't bother you how people are receiving it or perceiving it or whatever the case may be, but it's really hard to like
Yeah.
actually get out of your head about stuff and be excited about something and then it not, pan out or whatever.
Oh,
So
yeah, for
it's
sure.
just, I feel like that's been like the harder
Yeah.
part for me.
Well, it's also like finding the time, no? Because
Yeah.
like you
Oh,
have like
true.
a full time now.
Full time, I'm in school, so it's just really hard to be like, hey, I need to set this time for myself. But also, it's a good evidence for me to have that like I'm doing something for myself because I feel like I think I've done a lot of cool stuff in my life, but I'm rarely proud of myself. And I think my podcast is like evidence, like, hey, this is something that you're not expected to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So the fact that you are doing it makes me really proud of myself. Like, oh, I got something like that's just mine. I'm not
'Cause
doing it
it's-
for
yeah.
money. No one's paying me to do this. I'm showing up for me.
Yeah.
So like, I
'Cause
think
it's
that's
like you're
when it's up.
putting energy into yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's something you believe in. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Like
and
I'm
you're set.
extremely
Yeah.
creative. I just realized recently I'm like actually pretty creative, and it's just like evidence for that more than
Yeah.
anything. And like I'm working on executing it because I feel like I have these ideas and then like executing it is a different story,
Yeah.
different ballpark. I'm like I actually have to do it. Okay.
I think there's like kind of like when speaking on the section of when you were saying that you try not to be affected by how people perceive like your creative venture.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting because I think there's a way to get over that hump, but it's like kind of like a trial by fire. And I can only relate to it because I feel like that's what we went through with this podcast because I edit the reels. And the first ever reel that we ever did, really bad, like not even zoomed in, like the black bars and stuff, like could see the whole video. I remember the first ever comment we ever got on TikTok was a hate comment. And
really?
It was, yeah, ever. And it wasn't even like a serious video. It wasn't anything. It was like, I think we're talking about Taco Bell. And someone commented like, they don't even sell that at Taco Bell, dumbass. And I was like, damn. I was like, well, this is our first ever comment. But like, it kind of was funny because like then through that, the reels and stuff, obviously they weren't always all negative, but like a lot in the beginning, we would get like a lot of hate. I think just naturally because of the stuff we talk about is very like sensitive. Like I think a lot of people, hits a lot of people, triggers a lot of people. And it's weird because after a while, it like at first it does affect you, but after a while you're kind of like, man, people are gonna hate all they want, but as soon as they see me in person, because people got spotted in person, it's nothing but love, nothing but like, yo, your shit's so dope, like keep doing it. Like never once has anybody ever come up to us and been like, people your shit sucks.
They're so bold when it's like comments and stuff like that. I haven't received a hate comment just yet, but I can't wait. I'm gonna frame it. It's gonna be.
That's what I always said we should have done. I probably still have it saved somewhere.
Yeah, because like what? Who takes the time to do that?
And also, I feel like I think when you like release your creativity, for sure, it's like it's like your baby and you're putting it out into the world, and kind of receiving that criticism kind of hurts extra because it's like this is my work, this is my passion that I put into it, and like people don't like it. But I feel like what we've also learned is that like you kind of also build your own audience, you build your own community, and there's people who actually enjoy that, like who actually enjoy seeing what you're putting out, and it just builds with time. Like I think for a lot of it just builds with time, and I feel like through you also, like when you came out, I saw all your support that you had, so it's kind of like that reminder as well of like you still have that small like support system. Like we had our friends who were always like telling us like, oh, you guys are doing a podcast, like, and like you'd always see or like I don't know, even from our first episodes, like people still like tuned in, and I still remember like those people, just that one person or that two people like show that we had where there was only 2 listeners at the time.
I think my issue is just like getting over that feeling of taking up space in this way, because when I think of podcasts in particular, because I listen to a lot when I'm at work, they're always just like super informative and super just like, you know, about like deeper topics, and I just be over there just talking about nothing, you know. I'll be thinking, I'm just like, how am I able to take up this space and like feel comfortable doing it without feeling like I'm being cringe or feeling like I'm, you know, who am I to have a podcast? But then I think one thing that really helps me is like, who gonna beat me up if I have a podcast? Like, who's gonna, like, who are these people that I'm trying to impress? Like, at the end of the day, this is something I've always wanted to do. Like, I found recently a note from like 2018 talking about like a podcast and just like wanting to create one, and I'm just like, oh wow, I wish I could tell 2018 me, like, look what you've done. Like, it might not like have been exactly how you pictured it, but it's a lot better than what I've ever would have imagined. I think, like in my head now, I feel like more just getting over the fear of being embarrassed, because that's just an untapped emotion for me. You know,
I also think like the whole like mantra of like, who am I to have this podcast and stuff? Like, I feel like, but I mean, who the fuck is Joe Rogan? Like, who the fuck is fucking Theo Von?
Like, who is the president right now? Does he qualify?
Exactly. Like,
the president. So like, do these things. You're on this earth for a precious amount of time. You don't know what it could happen or what transpires. So why limit yourself just because you think you're not these people? Like, who are these people? You know, like, we're all humans, we all bleed, we're all just trying to figure things out. And like, I've learned, especially in the legal field, that a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're doing at all. So most of the time you're just vibing, just do what you want. Like, I have to force myself to think that way sometimes. Like,
for sure,
just do it.
I think the most important voice is for sure your own, because like I like the mantra of like, I think therefore I am. If I'm like, well, I want to do a podcast and I think I'd be good at it, then I am. Who gives a fuck if somebody else is like, but you're not, or like you suck, or blah blah blah. It's like okay, that's your opinion. Who do you fucking listen to? What do you do? Literally, like, what do you do?
Where are you pushing yourself? Like, where are you not being afraid of being shown to be like not where are you like trying, like people seeing you try, like where are you doing that at? Are you playing it safe? Are you just like walking through this world just like as it goes? Like it's a choice to be able to create something and to actually put it out and not be afraid of how people are going to see it, or still being afraid and doing it, because that's okay too. Like
exactly, because even if people hate on you, it's like they're giving you energy, and whatever you created caused something enough to create this energy in people, even if it's something negative. I truly believe that. Even if it's somebody like is like, man, this sucks, or like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's like, but it was enough for you to comment. It was enough for you to
have a feeling, have an emotion. We need to feel things more, Dave.
Exactly.
I want to feel something too. So
there was this funny thing that I saw like a couple months ago that was like, people always get so self-conscious when trying to create content, and they're like, I only got 20 views. But imagine 20 people trying to jump you. Does that seem like a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like how you were saying, like, even those small comments from people who are just our friends, like the community that you feel, the sense of like even one person felt something. I think it people underestimate how much that just feels good. I'm sure it feels good for you too, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like when I listen back to the episodes I do, I'm just like, I cringe a little bit, but then also it's just like, wow, you really had the courage to do something that you said you were going to do. And I think that is like one of the biggest things, more than just having a podcast, just the courage to do something and not being afraid of people seeing you try. I think just that in particular is really important.
Yeah, I also feel like one thing we also learned is it's okay to be cringe. You know, we're gonna have cringy moments.
Right, might as well. You have to cringe to get better. Like I think I saw something on Pinterest where it was like, make it great, do it, and then make it great later. Yeah. So just like put it out, and then as you grow, because you learn a lot more. Because I feel like I've learned a lot more with the time, like with like just doing episodes and stuff like that.
Well, it's because it's also like we're not gonna be perfect in the first run, like in the first few episodes. Like we're gonna make our mistakes. We're gonna stutter. We still stutter. I don't know. I still lose my train of thought. Like
we have technical difficulties.
Yeah, it kind of just happens, you know. And like I think you learn and you advance, and you know it's always like you see your errors and then you fix them after. Like you just try to figure out as you go.
And you can't get wrapped up in just trying to make everything perfect. Things are not supposed to be perfect. We're not perfect. So it's just
success can't exist without failure.
Exactly.
You can't succeed without failing first. Trial and error. Anything. Basketball, soccer. How do you get better? You suck at first. You suck a long time. But guess what? Every loss, you get better. Pause. Yeah, my bad.
Sorry.
No, you got me. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. You just keep sucking and sucking and sucking. It gets hard, but you just keep going.
I'm dead.
It's hilarious.
I know. I didn't notice you commented so good.
I always catch it. I don't know.
That invalidates everything I said this entire podcast. I think that
ignore us. We don't know what we're talking about at this point.
But I think that's maybe the perfect place to end it off on. Pause and delete and
pause and delete.
But we're gonna go ahead and give a quick shout out to first.
Before I do that, thank you so much for coming back on the podcast. We love hanging out with you.
It's always a good one.
I had somebody who tell me that I don't know, you weren't working with, that wasn't the same team. We were working with the Sparks together, and she watches your guys' podcast, and she was like, you're like one of my, you were on one of my favorite podcasts. I'm like, where? And I was like, oh shit. So that's how she found me too.
Wow.
So it was really crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is cool. Wow.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her, and shout out to you. And
but thank you. Seriously, thank you for taking the time to join us.
Always.
It was a great time.
It's always fun.
I feel like we should.
It is always fun.
It's always a fun time.
We always yap for a minute. We always talk for a minute.
Talkers.
Real
life, yeah.
Before I send everybody off, I got to do a shout out to our patrons. Shout out to Joel, Eli Quintero, Steven Carbajal, Altadino Rebuild, and Diana Laura. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in today. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yay.
Bye.